Shalom Yasharala. Before we go into this lesson, we give all honor, all glory, and all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Makakwadash. We give double honors to the apostles and prophets and elders of James Camp, better known as Great Millstone, for they bring forth the 100% truth that I've been currently edified under. Shalom to the elect and the tabernacle of David. I am a brother, Tazariak Kazak, coming to you this herb talk lesson, going back into the basics and giving light onto a remedy or a number of remedies that surround about one remedy dealing with the foundation detox that could get you back on track. I mean literally for any of your diseases or your discomfort. This foundation detox, along with, like I said, along with the remedies I'm going to bring around it, is going to get you back on track via circulation, via liver issues, via kidney issues, via blood circulation issues, via colon issues, and most important, brain issues. So, the reason why I had to start with that, because many people, and I know many of our people may at times tend to struggle with our illnesses called afflictions. Remember, we would have went off in the past and we had to go through what we must go through in order to be refined, right? So we have to have faith and rely on Yahweh Shai at all times. And this is why I'm here. As scripture say what? Then give place to a physician, for Yahweh had created him. Plain as day. Scripture also say that Yahweh had created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise would not abhor them. So let's go into the basics of the foundation detox, and then we'll continue and go within the benefits of them, as well as what your diet should look like when consuming this. And you will be surprised how easy it actually is to get the results if you be diligent. If you diligently partake of this for just 2 weeks, guaranteed. Give it 2 weeks and watch the results before your eyes, right? So let's go into the information I'm bringing forward. It says the foundation is a set of herbs used to clean the liver, the kidney, and the blood, right? These herbs provide a general cleaning to help relieve pressure, pressure, which is blood pressure, put on the whole body by the body's nutrient delivery system, the blood being compromised by pathogens and toxins. The pathogens and toxins are circulated throughout the body, which compromises the health of the entire body. The blood is also compromised by an unbalanced water to electrolyte ratio, which compromises electrical activity in cells throughout the body. Strengthening the liver supports its ability to efficiently remove pathogens and toxins from the blood. And the strengthening the kidney supports their ability to efficiently balance electrolyte and water in the blood. This combination is similar to the main ingredient in Dr. Sebi's BioFerro. Now, why am I saying this is because I've tried this remedy and it works amazingly. So imagine what Dr. Sebi BioFerro would have been if you had consumed it. But let's continue, because this one, as we go into it, we are going to do a thorough breakdown of per herb, which is burdock root, yellow duck, sarsaparilla, hydrangea, and hydrangea root, and red clove, and elderberry slack. So let's go up for burdock root first. And this is going to show you why this combination was made direct, because it is very important to know that there are herbs that are compatible with each other, and the herbs that are not compatible with each other may have a side effect, but the herbs that are compatible with each other gives it its full potential, allowing one to be an assisting and the other to be the primary herb, allowing that function to be fulfilled, cleansing your blood, bringing back the liver the way it's supposed to be by restoring its nutrients while cleaning the cellular walls in that particular organ or area, right? Providing that there's no side effects within it. That's how it works. This is how compatible herbs works. Let's continue. Let's go into burdock root. Let's get the point across, right? We have burdock root. And it says burdock root is also known as bardana. It says burdock root is the diuretic, a blood cleanser, an anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, antifungus, anti-cancer, antiviral, and antibacterial herb. Many of burdock root's medicinal properties are attributed to its wide array of chemical compounds, which conclude inulin, mucilage, essential oil, which is volatile oil. You have alkaloid, you have glycerides, resins, and tannins. Burdock has been used in traditional medicines to treat skin conditions also such as eczema, acne, and psoriasis. Because it promotes the removal of toxin from the skin as well. It is also a diuretic used to promote urination and to stimulate kidney function and repair. A primary use of burdock root is as a blood purifier and a liver tonic to restore the liver function and health. That's just one. Let's go into the second one, which is yellow duck. We're going down. We're going directly according to what we saw in the book. Now we have the others we can go into, but let's go into yellow duck on the side. Yellow duck, which is an assisting herb and is also a primary herb for your liver. But let's continue. It says yellow duck root, antioxidant, antimicrobial, antibacterial. See how it forms well together with the burdock root? Let's continue. Anti-inflammatory, analgesics, and anti-pyrethic properties. It says yellow duck. Yeah, make sure my phone charging right. Yellow duck stimulates the bile production, aiding in the digestion of fat, and stimulates bowel movement to clear the digestive tract. Yellow duck has been used in traditional medicines as a blood purifier and as a liver and a gallbladder cleanser and to clean the lymphatic system. You see that? Very crucial, because for those who don't know, though the primary use of burdock root is to clean your liver and your kidney and bring back the functions, burdock root is also used to clean the lymphatic system. But the primary functions for the yellow duck is the blood purifier, liver and gallbladder cleanse, and the lymphatic system cleanse. So let's continue. We have sarsaparilla, which is next, and you'll see why these three herbs work well together, right? Right here. We have sarsaparilla, or some people in Trinidad call it sarsaparilla, but that's not the pronunciation. So sarsaparilla is the actual pronunciation because it's a Latin word, going back into the word in Honduras, right? Let's continue. Honduras, Mexico, but let's continue. So sarsaparilla comes from South America, right? And I think I got it wrong. Okay, and Hemidemus indicus comes from India. See that? And they are similar properties. They have anti-inflammatory, anti-ulcer, antioxidant, anti-cancer, diaphoretic, and diuretic properties. Sarsaparilla, as seen here, has been shown to bind, this is the point, to bind toxins for their removal from the blood and body. Now you see why it's important, because it agrees with what? The cleansing. The burdock root and yellow duck cleans. But guess what the sarsaparilla does now? It binds the toxins. It holds on to the toxins in place. So when you go and you use the burdock root and sarsaparilla, guess what? It begins to release it through your urine and through your colon, which it says cleansing the digestive tract, as well as urination. See, removing the toxins and pathogens from your system within itself. So a simple detox as the foundation detox so far is enough to bring you back to health. You just have to stick to the diet. You just have to be disciplined with the program, and that is it. Simple as possible. Simple as day. Now let's continue. It says, sarsaparilla is used in traditional medicines to treat skin conditions like psoriasis and leprosy, rheumatoid arthritis and joint pain, headaches, colds, and sexual impotency. Also very important for manhood. You understand? But let's continue, because we still have the elderberry and we still have the hydrangea root, which I believe is next to each other. So let's hit the elderberry first and let it go down to hydrangea root after. Elderberries, which also known as Sambucus nigra, right? Elderberries has anti-inflammatory properties, antiviral, anti-influenza, anti-cancer properties. It is used to treat colds, flus, and allergies, and to remove mucus from the respiratory system. Sambucus nigra is most commonly used in medicine, used medicinally, because it has been shown to be non-toxic. See that? While other species can be toxic, because they are white elderberries. For those who don't know, white elderberries is also known as cereal. Cereal can be toxic for those who don't know, but cereal doesn't form berries, it just forms flowers. That's why it's known as white elderberries, because it only forms white flowers. Let's continue. It says, now cereal is used also to cleanse your gut. Don't get it twisted. But the flowers, be careful with the flowers. That's all I'm trying to say. All right. As it continue, Sambucus nigra has been shown in studies to bind with H1N1 and stop it from entering cells. This is the most very important, because if it can't enter your cells, it can't replicate. If it can't replicate, guess what? You are safe, because you no longer have to worry about it replicating, damaging and deteriorating cells, and eventually becoming malignant, which is cancerous. So you see how very important these herbs that we have brought together is. It's for cleaning, removing, in other words, intracellular cleansing. But let's continue. It says, no, let's go into let's go into the hydrangea, because it's a very important herb that many people overlook. Why I say that? Because it hasn't been commonly known until, I feel as though it wasn't known until I started bringing it out. I might be wrong, but the reason why I say that is because when I go into the herb store in the Gulf City or in San Fernando, they always a shit ton of hydrangea root, but everything else is very low. So when you go to the herb store and you ask for hydrangea, or you even have to ask, you go by the shelves, it's always packed. Like no one wants to touch it, because not much people know about it. But the benefit is what's going to shock you here. Let's read. Hydrangea root, also known as sevenbark, has anti-inflammatory, has lithotropics, has antiseptic and antiparasitic and autoimmune properties. Hydrangea is used for its hydrangean compound, which dissolves calcium deposits in soft tissues. So you see, sometimes you get calcium deposits, and even in some people get deposits in the kidney. Some people get deposits on the rib cage, which is not good, because an overextended amount of deposit could damage your body, causing problems. Now listen to what it says. It dissolves calcium deposits in soft tissues. It has been used in traditional medicines to treat bladder and kidney disease, to dissolve kidney stones. You see the 2 points. The highlights are the main functions of the hydrangea. dissolve kidney stone, dissolve calcium deposits in soft tissue. That's the primary functions. The secondary functions of it is to treat your bladder as well as your kidney, as well as kidney disease. Let's continue. And to clean the lymphatic system. You see that? Very important. Clean lymphatic system. Changshen is used in Chinese medicine for its Febrigen compounds to treat autoimmune disease. See that? For those who are going through suffering with lupus and etc., this is going to be a major aid for you. Now you see why these 5 compound or combinations of herbs would make up, because for those who don't know, they are very compatible with each other. Chemical compound is not make up different to where it goes against, but it agrees as it comes together, fulfilling each role. And that's why I have these here being the foundation detox, because guess what? This, what you're seeing here, for those who don't know, if you become diligent or be disciplined when taking this, could help you, could save your life from pressure and cholesterol and all these things. I know somebody who used this foundation detox along with the diet I'm going to bring about, and guess what? It was able to clear the arteries up from plaque buildup, from cholesterol buildups. So let's get the program with that surrounds the foundation detox. Firstly, your diet intake is very important. You would want to go more juices and more what to put it? Yeah, more juices and more smoothies. Right? But before we start with that, there's a tea that you had a drink on a morning before you eat, an hour before you eat, and at night before you sleep. This tea consists of ginger, would it be a 2-inch stick of ginger, turmeric around the same amount, same size, and a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper in hot water. You boil it, you grate the ginger, you grate the turmeric, you boil the water, you throw the water in it, and then you add the 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. If you would like to, you could add honey. I do add honey. I would just do it just so, because that's how I am, right? But if you want to, you can add some honey for taste. And you drink, or you could even add cayenne pepper. You can add a cayenne pepper, you can add a pinch of black pepper in that. Just a pinch. Not the same amount of cayenne pepper, a pinch of black pepper. And you add your honey if you need to, if you want to, or if you don't want to, it doesn't matter. And you drink that on a morning, an hour before you consume your breakfast, which your breakfast will be juices or smoothies. Right, so you have that. That should always be. And you're doing this for 2 weeks, because the program, the program would be 7 to 14 days to 10 days. So I would just say do it for 2 weeks. Your tea should be ginger, 2-inch stick, turmeric same size, and 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, a pinch of black pepper, and honey if you want to add it for taste, or agave nectar for taste on a morning. Right, your juices would and should consist of 3 greens, and there's 4 greens, 3 greens. Let me give you the greens: lettuce, kale, and dandelion greens, or no, not dandelion greens, and parsley, or lettuce, dandelion greens, and celery. You hear that? Those are the 2 you're supposed to add. With that, you're also getting a cucumber. This is the 2 different juices I'm giving you. But keep it. I'm gonna let me get two different juices. Scratch that. 2 different juices: lettuce, celery, and dandelion greens. If you can get dandelion greens, try and get turnip greens, but I would more rather the dandelion greens. Or you could even use water cressels. The water cressels would be more sufficient. So either you get dandelion greens or water cressels. Forget the turnip greens. Right. And with that 3 greens you're taking, you're getting cucumbers, you're getting lemon or Seville orange, which is sour orange, the original orange, the better orange to use, right? So you're getting Seville orange, you're getting cucumber, and you're getting 2 green apples and pineapple, at least about 4 cubes of pineapple. Or if you want, you can make a whole thing of juice. If I'll just at least per day. But again, 2 or 3 green apples and 2 or 3 4 cubes of pineapples. I can't even, yeah, 4 good sized cubes of pineapples. You could average. That is one of the juice. The next juice you could use is kale, celery, and parsley. Those 3 would do the trick. You add in your cucumber to that. You hear what I'm saying? You add in your pineapples to that. No, so I say you add cucumber to that. No cucumber for that one. Yes, cucumber for that one. Cucumber for that. And then pineapples for that. And you add in they call this thing, such I don't remember the name. If it does have it. Yeah, oh right. Pears. You add in pears. Where you add in your green pears. The green colored pears, that the Asian pears, we are adding the green colored pears. Because of the skin. The skin have a chemical that reveals hidden pathogens. Viruses that hide themselves among other cells. That skin of the green pear have a chemical that reveals it so the body could attack immediately. There's also rough skin lemon or lemon zest does the exact same thing. Keep in mind what I'm saying. So the first drink is again lettuce, celery, and water cressel with Seville orange. They call this thing Seville orange, cucumbers, green apples, and pineapple cubes. The second juice is kale, celery, and parsley, cucumbers. You notice no Seville orange this time. Green pears, and pineapples. If you want to add beet, a quarter of a beet to the second one with the green pears, because that would help to strengthen and increase the reservoir like sorrel of your immune system so that you could be able to combat more while you're taking a cleanse. That is what you could use with quarter of a beetroot. And you're making a juice with those 2. That beetroot also tends to strengthen your liver, for those who don't know, and bring it back into its correct state. So you either these 2 juices you choose to do, both of them is very good for your liver and your kidney. Both of them is very good for your vessels, your veins and your arteries, your lymphatic system. It gives you that proper cleanse. So you're juicing these 2. You also have your smoothie to keep you at bay and prevent you from eating anything solid. That smoothie would consist of sea moss, hemp seed milk. You get hemp seed, add some hot water, let it sit for an hour. Hot water, not hot water, for an hour, and then you blend it up. It will become literal milky texture. And you add sea moss to that, and you use agave nectar, and you blend that. If you want to add, some people add your himbe to it, damiana powder to it, ashwagandha. If there's up to you, there's your option. I would just say stick to the basics. Sea moss gel, hemp seed milk, and agave nectar. That would do the trick for the day. If you want to make 4 bottles or 3 bottles of the juices and make a 1 container, a sufficient amount of the sea moss gel to rule out the day while you take your drink of the tea in the morning. While you do your tea in the morning before you eat, if you consume anything, the tea in the morning, which is the ginger, the turmeric, and the cayenne pepper with a pinch of the black pepper and honey to taste, or agave nectar to taste. No problem. That is part of it, morning and night. And then throughout the day, you're drinking your juices, and you're drinking your sea moss. The only thing my recommendation is, with all this, you are to consume 1 liter or 1.5 liter of spring water. It might sound like a lot, but try it. It would give you a difference in your overall feel. It will tend to remove pathogens and parasites and bacteria that you never wanted to be within your system. And guess what? If you had cholesterol problems, if you had high pressure problems, it will go. It will also boost your endurance and increase stamina, preventing fatigue from simply walking up a hill. This is what this cleanse does. It re-energizes you. It revitalizes you. It re-oxygenates you. This is why we are here, as scripture say. Then give place to the physician, for Yahweh hath created him. Let him not go from thee, for thou hast need of him. There is a time when in their hands there is good success, and they shall also pray unto Yahweh that they shall prosper that which they give for ease and for remedies to prolong life. And I'm giving this for you so that your life will remain prolonged if it's the will of Yahweh Shem Yoshai. So as you have the time, you don't have to. It's best to just take down the recipes and try it yourself, As scriptures say, wisdom and knowledge shall be distributed at thy time, and strength of salvation, for the fear of Yahweh is a treasure. And now we are in the times where more plagues, where more pestilences are taking place. So guess what? We ought to cover ourselves in Yahweh Shem Yoshai by making our body our living sacrifice unto him, but by also ensuring that we have a clean, cleansed body. Right? Nothing is wrong with taking a little fast a day. What I would suggest is, before you go about this program, which is a 14-day program, you would take that fast. And the as you see as you see the foundation detox, all equal parts, which is simple, all equal parts. You're making 1 tablespoon per 1 tablespoon per herb. You're getting this one. You have to boil for about 3 minutes, steep, so simmer for the rest for about 15 minutes. Let it sit until it becomes room temperature. That amount, 1 tablespoon, would allow you to at least have 2 liters of that drink. So that means you have to go about 2 to 2.5 liters of that drink, about 3 liters, if so much, of that drink, 2 to 2.5 to 3 liters of that drink. And you put in that drink, that herbal drink, is what you're mixing in with between your diet. You understand what I'm saying? So you start with your tea, your herb, the ginger, turmeric, and that tea, not only to open up your veins and arteries, but also to allow your body to go into a state of craving, so that when what you consume, your body would only absorb these things. So the first thing you will break that little thing with the tea is your herb, and then you go about your cleanse. You go about your juices. What people would say is they take it 3 times. Well, if it's a cup you're drinking, if it's capsules, no problem. If it's capsules, it's easier. As you see diagram dosage here, 2 capsules or 3 2 capsules 2 to 3 times daily. So you could do it twice a day or 3 times a day. Or you could get 1 cup twice a day. And that would do the trick, because that would rule you out. If you're making a portion, that could rule you out with the next 3 days. And then make for the next 3 days again. So, and then make for the next 3 days. So you can make everything for the next 3 days except for the juices. Your CMOS, you can make your CMOS for the next 3 to 6 days, to 7 days. But the juices, you have to do the juice within that same day. That's your this thing. So you're juicing daily or you're juicing every 2 days. That's why you wouldn't have your juices going not sour, but let's just say getting a little stale, right? So I hope this information was clear and was edifying. Your juices is very important. It also helps. Many juices what I call are astringent, so it also helps to bring back your body itself, oxygenize your blood as best as possible. You understand? While allowing the energy to increase, preventing the use of your pancreas. But let's continue. I hope this information was clear and was edifying. I will say Shalom Yasharala, Kal Halaliam, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Makakwadash. We give double honor to the apostles and prophets and elders of GMS Camp, and us great millstone, for to bring forth the 100% truth that have been currently edified under. Shalom to the elect and the tabernacle of David. I am your brother Zariak Kazak, saying to you, Shalom until the next one. So, Shalom.